से। हाँ,
हाँ, तो लोगों की हेल्प के हिसाब से मैम
Good
आ गई है
morning,
क्या?
everyone,
Good
and
morning.
गुड
good
मॉर्निंग
morning,
मैम।
Good
ma'am.
गुड
morning.
Good
मॉर्निंग
morning.
Good
मैम।
morning, ma'am.
How's
गुड
everyone
Good
doing?
मॉर्निंग
morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम।
ऑल गुड ऑल गुड
अभी।
मैम, बहुत अच्छे हैं
ऑल
मैम।
गुड मैम।
मैम दिन ब दिन आप बहुत बहुत ही ज्यादा खूबसूरत दिखने लगी हैं।
हाँ, जस्ट
ये
अभी मैं ये बोलने वाली थी क्योंकि कल भी मैम से मिले हुए
ये
थे ना,
लाइट
मैं
का
बहुत
कुछ
शाइन
फर्क
लगी।
है, लाइट में कुछ फर्क है।
नहीं मैम, आपके चेहरे का ग्लो बढ़ गया है।
या
ठंडी का मौसम आ रहा है मैम।
I think
नहीं मैम, ये हमारा नजरिया फर्क हो गया है। अब ये
ये
सब हमें मिरेकल ही लगने लग गया
यस
है।
यस यस।
मैडम डाइट में क्या फर्क किया बताइए, हम भी करें।
खुश रहना, पॉजिटिव।
बैलेंस पर्सपेक्टिव।
बहुत अच्छा लगता है मैम, कैसे स्माइली फेस, नजर न लगे।
सब लोग इतने खुश हैं देख के, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है। So who
जस्ट
wants to-
प्रवीण अंकल बोल रहे थे कि ममता को जब से हमने बेटी बनाया तब से वो रोई नहीं, नहीं तो उस दिन कितना रो रही थी।
अच्छा
सब
प्रवीण
लोगों
सर, आप सबको बेटी बना दीजिए ना।
अरे
या विल बी वेरी हैप्पी।
ये देख
नहीं,
लो।
ये तो हमारी
हिस्सा
एनर्जी है जो
हिस्सा लेने के लिए बेटियां बन रही हैं। प्रवीण, बी कॉशियस।
मैम मैम मैं कल शाम को ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाई क्योंकि माय फादर इज इन नॉट गुड स्टेट। लाइक आई थिंक कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो मैं बीच बीच में मिलने जाती
चलाओ
हूँ।
8 आवर्स वाला जो होप नोपनो है ना, वो चलाओ उनके पास।
अच्छा, ही इज ऑलरेडी 85 84
या
and staying alone, nobody there.
ओके।
लेकिन वहां बैठे बैठे मैंने आई डिड अ बिग थैंक्स टू जया मैम, क्योंकि इतने 60 सालों का जो ग्रज जो मेरे अंदर था,
यस
जो जया मैम ने मेडिटेशन में निकाल दिया इस बात को। एंड आई हैड अ वेरी गुड रैपो विद माय फादर फ्रॉम लास्ट 7-8 months.
ऑसम।
सो एटलीस्ट मुझे इस बात का सुकून है कि अगर वो जाएंगे तो वो इस दुख में नहीं जाए कि मैंने अपनी एक बेटी को दुख दिया था। So yesterday also we were making fun. I was making fun of him and he was low. उसमें भी उनकी मस्ती चल रही थी. So I wish कि वो सब ठीक हो. Nobody is there to take care of him. He stays alone.
यस राइट। All right. So who wants to share the miracle of yesterday's learnings? Who has done the task? Okay, Nilam, go ahead.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम।
Very good morning.
मैम कल कल हम पूरी फैमिली को हेल्थ के लिए मिरेकल हुआ मैम। मतलब हम लोगों ने सबने फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट ट्रीटमेंट लिया, और इनका तो हाथ नहीं ऐसे उठता था, ऐसे उठ रहा है अभी।
एक्चुअली में मुझे बाइसेप टेंडिनाइटिस का प्रॉब्लम है, मतलब मेरा हाथ ना ये इससे ऊपर नहीं जाता था, लेकिन ये अभी तक जाता है।
Wonderful.
और कुछ उनकी पंचरत्न चिकित्सा है, मतलब वो जो एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उसी से वो करते हैं। इज बेसिकली फ्रॉम पलवल। और कैंप था उनका यहाँ पे मतलब कल परसों बॉम्बे थे, बॉम्बे 5-6 हजार पेशेंट्स को देखा। कल पूना थे, लेकिन प्रभु जी है जो हमारे हरे कृष्णा वाले हैं, उनसे हम लोग कनेक्ट हुए थे। तो उन्होंने कनेक्ट कराया, तो कल उनका कैंप था, हम लोग गए। मतलब दे आर चार्जिंग 100 रुपीज, बट मेरिकल ये हुआ कि हमसे उन्होंने चार्ज भी नहीं लिया। बोला कोई बात नहीं, आप दो तो ठीक है, नहीं दो तो बहुत अच्छा। मतलब हमारा बहुत अच्छा संबंध है उनसे, जिन्होंने हमें इंट्रोड्यूस कराया।
मैंने
तो
सोचा आप टीका लगाते हो, उसकी वजह से उन्होंने आपको बोला ये तो साधु संत हैं, इनसे क्या लेना पैसा।
नहीं, वो इस्कॉन वाले लगते हैं ना, कृष्णा वाले।
मैम यही है हमारी जो प्रॉपर्टी है ना, यही है।
वंडरफुल
और
वंडरफुल।
ये और मैम फिर मिरेकल्स ये भी हुआ, वो चेक करते
हाँ
समबड़ी। मतलब हमारा रियल एस्टेट का काम है, रियल एस्टेट में कोई पैसा देता नहीं बहुत जल्दी, बट किसी को देना था मैम, उसने मुझे कॉल किया।
What a big limiting belief.
हाँ यस, वही लिमिटिंग बिलिंग्स था मेरा। लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी ऐसा नहीं है। अभी तो मिरेकल्स इतने हो रहे हैं कि उसने मुझे कॉल किया, कॉल करके बुलाया और मुझे चेक दिया। और मैंने बोला, मैंने कहा यार अब अकाउंट पे ही दोगे, अकाउंट में जाएगा ये वो। तो उसने वो कहा कि ठीक है मैं दे देता हूँ, मतलब चेक आप जाके कैश करवा लेना। मतलब दैट इज ऑल्सो अ मिरेकल मेरे लिए।
Yeah.
तो क्रिएट हो रहा है मैम, क्रिएट हो रहा है।
Wonderful.
और
Wonderful.
कल कल मैंने एक छोटा सा कुकर भी खरीदा, बहुत कम रेंज में।
और इस छोटे बेबी ने क्या किया? कौन सा मैजिक क्रिएट किया?
आज शुरू है ना कल,
बता दो
इसको
बता
घर
दो
में
बता जी।
मेरे हाथ नमस्ते रोमी मैम। कल
No.
मेरे हाथ को ना दर्द हुआ था, तो मैंने
मम्मी ने
इसके हाथ में
मम्मी ने
लगा।
मम्मी ने
बोलो।
होपोनोपो किया था, तो मेरा
एक्चुअली मैं कल रात को ये सोई ना मैम, तो ये बहुत दर्द बता रही थी, बहुत ज्यादा। पता नहीं, हमें भी बातें कर रहे थे हम लोग सब, तो वो आई तो हम लोग घूम के आए सब लोग, पांचों जने। तो कह रही हाथ में दर्द हो रहा है, मैंने मेडिसिन दी, फिर वो कहते ना नजर भी उतारी इसकी, बट इसको कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ा। तो इसकी मम्मी ने कल फिर इसके लिए इसके हाथ में हाथ रख के और ओपन किया, तो इसको एकदम ठीक हो गया।
वंडरफुल। ये तो जादू हो गया ना?
थैंक
So
थैंक
sweet.
यू।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच हमारे जीवन में मिरेकल्स को इंट्रोड्यूस कराने के लिए।
Thank
ये
you so
शायद
much.
होते रहेंगे, लेकिन जैसे कल क्लास में आपने बोला ना, हम लोग नोटिस नहीं करते,
Yes.
छोटी छोटी चीजें।
Thank you for noticing now. God bless you.
थैंक
Yes,
यू मैम।
Mita, go ahead.
You told me,
No, Mamta has
Mamta.
raised hand. Yeah.
यस मैम। मैम जब मैं बता रही थी ना कि एक आंटी है जो 10 महीने के बाद आई है, 10 मंथ्स बाद, तो
Hmm.
कल मैं उनके साथ वॉक कर रही थी। वो मुझसे बातें जब कर रही थी तो उन्होंने बोला कि यही तो मैं तुमसे कई समय से तुझे समझा रही थी, लेकिन तुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा था, लेकिन अब जाके तुझे समझ में आया और तेरे अंदर इतना फर्क आया। तो मैंने आपके बारे में बताया था उनको, तो उन्होंने कहा थैंक्स टू रोमी मैम की आपको वो चीज समझा दी जो मैं अभी तक नहीं समझा पाई थी। और यही आपके अंदर जो पॉजिटिव थॉट है कि अपने बारे में आप सोच रहे हो अब, और मतलब बाकी दुनिया का टेंशन कितना भी भारी हो वो नहीं ले रहे हो, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। मैंने कल
Wonderful.
कहा भी था ना कि कुछ एक ऐसी बड़ी सी बात आ गई थी जो रिश्तों पे लेके आ गई थी। तो उस पे अगर मैं पहली वाली ममता होती तो शायद बहुत हाइपर होके चीजें बहुत बिखर जाती, लेकिन मैंने उसको हैंडल किया। फिर मैंने अपने आप को सोचा कि यार किसी और की वजह से मेरा तबीयत खराब होगा, मैं बीमार पड़ूंगी और मुझे नुकसान होगा, तो मैं क्यों करूं ऐसा काम। फिर दूसरा, इतना कुछ मैंने सीखा है, किस लिए सीखा, उसको अब काम पे लाओ। फिर मैंने सब अपना सारा कुछ प्रोसेस पे किया कि नहीं मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं थॉट को कि बदल दे, उसको चेंज किया मैंने, नेगेटिव
Won-
थॉट को उसको पॉजिटिव में कन्वर्ट कर दिया।
Wonderful.
तो इस तरह से जैसे अगर सैड है तो हैप्पी काम ऐसे करके फिर अपने आप को कन्वर्ट करके मैंने हील किया। हील करने के बाद पूरा दिन बिंदास होके रही। मैंने अपने ससुर जी को भी फोन किया था नॉर्मली ऐसे ही, तो उन्होंने भी मेरे से अच्छे से बात की। मैंने सडनली ऐसे बोला थैंक यू पापा, आई लव यू पापा जी।
फिर
फिर वो
चमत्कार
खूब
हुआ
हंसे।
कोई?
हाँ वो बहुत हंसे, कल 5-6 बार उन्होंने मुझे कॉल किया।
अरे वाह, देखो, प्यार बांटो तो क्या होता है।
हाँ मैम, लव लव अट्रैक्ट लव वाली बात है।
एग्जैक्टली, एग्जैक्टली। तो हमारे कोच ने हमें लव पोनो पोनो सिखाया हुआ है, लव पोनो पोनो। मैंने बोला था ना। सो
हाँ
जल्दी हम वो वाली हीलिंग भी करेंगे शाम के सेशन में। ठीक
ओके।
है।
लेकिन कल की हीलिंग बहुत अच्छी थी मैम। मतलब वो गर्मी तो ठीक है, लेकिन एक अलग सी एनर्जी आई अंदर।
यस।
और मतलब दिन पे दिन पता नहीं कैसे वो चीजें होते जा रही है, अपने को पता भी नहीं। मैं तो कल सोच रही थी कि शुरुआत में मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि अंदर जा भी रहा है कि नहीं कुछ चीजें, लेकिन आप पता चलता है हाँ जो चीजें हो रही है साथ में और हम उसको कर पा रहे हैं, मतलब नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव में बदल पाते हैं, तब समझ में आता है अच्छा ये चीजें अंदर हो चुकी है।
एक्चुअली आप एक बात बताओ ना, जब आप सोते हो तो जो सारी एक्टिविटी माइंड कर रहा है आपके कॉन्शियस माइंड के बिना, अनकॉन्शियसली हो ही जा रहा है सब कुछ, तो वो कौन कर रहा है?
हम ही माइंड कर रहे हैं, अपना होता चला जा रहा है वो सारी चीजें
जब वो माइंड
उल्टा।
कर रहा है, अगर वो सोते हुए भी कर रहा है और आप जागते में सुनोगे, तो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन तो होगा ही ना। पर हम अलाउ नहीं करते, क्योंकि हमें यही पता है कि हम ही कर्म करेंगे तो ऐसा होगा। नहीं, हम अगर सोचेंगे भी तो भी ऐसा हो जाएगा। तो
हाँ मैम, सेम इंग्लिश के साथ भी था मेरे। हाँ बोलिए मैम आप।
60,000 थॉट्स जो हम कहते हैं कि हम 60,000 थॉट्स सोचते हैं, तो बताओ, आप
ओ
अवेयर
माय
होते
गॉड।
हो 60,000 थॉट्स के? एक माइंड जो है 24 आवर्स में 60,000 थॉट्स सोचता है। तो आप कितनों के लिए अवेयर हो? अनकॉन्शियसली आप सोची जा रहे हो, सोची जा रहे हो, सोची जा रहे हो, सोची जा रहे हो। आप सोचो एक सेकंड में कितने थॉट्स हैं। तो जब वो थॉट्स इतने पावरफुल हैं, ओके नो प्रॉब्लम अमिता, तो वो इतने पावरफुल हैं, तो हम अगर सोच के अवेयर होके थॉट्स को यूटिलाइज करेंगे, जो कि हमने सैटरडे की प्रैक्टिस करी, 72 आवर्स 72 ट्रिलियन सेल्स, जब वो सेल्स वो वाली बातें सुनेंगे जो वो सेल्स को सुनानी चाहिए हम, क्योंकि हम कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेके यूनिवर्स में आए हैं। हमें ऐसे नहीं फेंक दिया गया कि जाओ ममता जी ले जिंदगी, इसलिए नहीं आए हो आप कुछ क्रिएट करने आए हो। आपके आने का कोई पर्पस है, उस पर्पस को पहचानो एंड उस पे काम करो। ये मिजरीज में ही रहते 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 कब तक, कब तक? सो ये क्वेश्चन अपने आप को डालो कि क्या मैं अपनी लाइफ का पर्पस पहचान पाई? मेरी लाइफ का पर्पस क्या है? अगर पहचान पाई वो पर्पस, तो क्या मैं अपने पर्पस के लिए काम कर रही हूँ? एम आई वर्किंग फॉर माई पर्पस ऑफ माई लाइफ? कार्तिका को समझ नहीं आएगा ना, आई एम टॉकिंग इन हिंदी। सो find out what's the purpose of your life. How do you find the purpose of your life? What you like to do. I love to meet people. I love to meet people and ask them what problems they are facing and how can I be a channel or a help. That brought me to my final purpose. And whatever I was doing, I had to leave that all and just work for my purpose day and night. Yes, Mamta, you wanted to say something? Then I'll come to you, Rachna.
No,
Wait
ma'am.
a moment.
No, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Yes, Rachna.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
मैम एक्चुअली पहले क्या होता था कि हम जो सोचते थे ना, हम उसके बारे में कभी नहीं सोचते थे कि हम क्या सोच रहे हैं, गलत या सही या कुछ भी। हमारे भी जस्ट हेवायर वो थॉट्स आते रहते थे। नाउ वी started checking on our thoughts. That is the main difference.
अवेयरनेस ही जरूरी है। हमारे जितने स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं वो हमें अवेयर होना ही सिखाते हैं। ऑल राइट, सो कितने मिरेकल्स हो गए हैं डायरीज में? गिव मी अ मॉक टेस्ट। अपने मिरेकल्स काउंट करके बताओ।
159.
एंड हु इज इन द रेस ऑफ काउंटिंग मिरेकल्स? कौन कौन अवेयर सोल मिरेकल्स काउंट कर रही है? Give me the number in the chat or open the mic and say that.
78.
मैम
70,
मेरा 159.
159.
Ma'am, mine is around say 280.
My,
280.
that's all. Just 3 people are in the race.
मैम मैंने अभी सुबह का नहीं लिखा मैम, कल का लिखा है
कितने लिखे हैं?
मैम। 28.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you are on the journey to count hundreds and hundreds of miracles.
मैम मेरे बहुत कम है, लेकिन अभी 10-12 के आसपास
तो
स्टार्ट काउंटिंग।
आपने डायरी तो बहुत देर से शुरू की है, लिखा नहीं है या?
वही जो कल से आपने कहा ना, तो अभी मैं ध्यान किया, तो अब से लिख कर रहा हूँ। कि वो
वंडरफुल,
काउंटिंग नहीं करते थे, मैं तो हमारे लिए वो काउंटिंग में नहीं आता था मैं।
वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल।
मैम तो
अभी
हमको डेली लिस्ट में ऐड करते जाना है या फ्रेश बनाना है?
नहीं, डेली लिस्ट में ऐड करते जाना।
ओ मैम, मैं रोज अलग अलग लिख रही थी, मतलब एवरीडे न्यू लिस्ट।
हाँ, न्यू लिस्ट होएगी तो भी तो काउंट होएंगे ना, न्यू लिस्ट ही तो काउंट होएगी।
हाँ जी।
ठीक है, राइट ऑन ट्रैक।
Ma'am, for the miracle is 35, which was yesterday's.
Oh my God, look at that. So did you write thank you to your miracle, or you just wrote the miracle?
No, I have written thank you, universe, for keeping me healthy and happy. So this is the way I started the miracle, and 35 I've written.
Wonderful, wonderful. So when you write miracle, miracle means today also I'm healthy and happy. That is a miracle.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a gratitude. Because every day we are not having a good health, every day we are not happy. So if today also you are happy, that is a miracle. You understand? Because around us, the situations are not to be happy. We are in the circle where we are banging with another souls, and those souls are shaking us. In fact, they are shackling, but we don't get to understand that. So happiness is not every day. There are some instances, there are some incidences wherein you lose the journey of that happiness and joy or the health, something or the other. So the gratitude is thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me another day of happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Today again, I was happy the whole day. How does it sound? So the purpose is to pay gratitude to the miracle. सब लोग रोज खुश नहीं होते हैं because of their patterns, because of their circumstances, because of their habits. They keep thinking the same thoughts time and again. So those thoughts are not fulfilling. They are having sarcasticity. So one moment we are happy if we are watching a video or a reel of a joy content. And if somebody is giving us sad news, or if there is something has happened, we listen to that news, we are unhappy. Isn't it? So the fact is, as long as we are happy, that's miracle. Even if the circumstances are not favorable, even then we are happy that, okay, that's divine will. And with the divine grace, in the divine plan, everything will become all right. That's not miracle. The miracle is that in the difficulty, you still could manage. That's a miracle. Like Rachna shared her daughter, her absence was more, and it was not for her to go through the exam. So it was a miracle that she got her percentage given and she could appear in the exam. Was it not? अगर वो पहले वाली रचना होती तो she was only worrying. She was vibrating on a worry frequency. But because she was not worrying, her daughter attracted the miracle through his teacher, her professor, and that's how she could appear in the exam. Excellent. So if you are not having a miracle diary, if you're not writing miracles daily, that's why the journal has a special column for everyone else to write miracle. Then it's easy, na? नहीं तो डायरी कहीं है, मिरेकल कहीं है, और सारा दिन नेगेटिव में रहे और भूल ही गए मिरेकल जब हुआ अभी तो लिखना भी भूल गए. So why do I was guided to give that column of miracle in the journal? I didn't even know that. I had no idea. But now when things are unfolding, it's looking so mesmerizing that without my effort, things are created. Yes, Rachna.
Ma'am, I wanted to share another miracle.
Wow.
Ma'am, my son, he's in Germany. He's doing automotive engineering, and he had applied for a scholarship, which is given by the government of Germany. In October, he had applied, and like he's one of the toppers. Like he went on merit base from here.
Wonderful.
So he applied for the scholarship, and since then, I have been affirming for him. I have a diary, and I have been writing. My son has received the scholarship, and he's feeling very happy about it. And yesterday, ma'am, yesterday night, he gave me a call, and he said that he's been confirmed about the scholarship, and he's getting 300 euros per month till for 1 year. So,
Wow.
so
Good. Beautiful. You are a powerful, powerful magnet to create miracles.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. So
आ,
proud of you.
मैम, कल मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ कि मैं पूरे दिन खाना नहीं बनाई और पूरे दिन मैं बाहर घूमी। तो एक मिरेकल वो भी हुआ। और मुझे ना ससुर जी की बात अच्छी लगी, जब मैंने उनको आई लव यू बोल के सोचने लगी ससुर जी फादर इन लॉ क्या सोच रहे होंगे। लेकिन जब उनका बार बार कॉल आया वो काफी हंसे, फिर बोले जितना मुझसे हो पाएगा मैं कर सकता हूँ।
Wonderful, wonderful. You melted him with two words. I love you.
या
With three words. I love you.
आई लव यू पापा जी ऐसे बोला था मैंने।
Wonderful,
थैंक
wonderful.
यू मैम, आपको मैंने उस समय थैंक यू जरूर, मतलब पूरे दिन निकला कि मुझे जो भी हुआ तो मैंने यही बोला कि ये सब यूनिवर्स की मर्जी से हो रहा है, मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ, जो भी चल रहा है सारा कुछ होता चला जा रहा है मेरे साथ, ये यूनिवर्स मेरे लिए कुछ ना कुछ तो सोचे हैं। इसलिए
Mm.
मैंने उस नेगेटिव को कभी भी अपने वर्ड में ना कोई ऐसा नेगेटिव बात लाती नहीं। मैं बोलती
Yeah.
हूँ सब उसकी मर्जी से हो रहा है, बस यही बोल के छोड़ देती हूँ।
देखो,
आई सरेंडर।
Mamta has deleted her negative words. Mamta has finished her complaints. Mamta has eradicated those words which were troubling her, and she's replaced with them, thank you, with realizing awareness that this word helped her. Otherwise, we keep doing things out of habit and we don't even know what is it affecting us. The moment she said, I love you, and he started, behaving more lovingly, she could feel that. So change किसमें आया? He's the same father-in-law. He's the same human because she took the responsibility to change. And when she took the responsibility, she changed. She started attracting all these miracles. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. And I
थैंक
want
यू मैम।
more people to come up and to share because that's how we are working with everyone. What the resistance in you, what is not resonating with you, that you are unable to express, kind of gratitude to the universe that your life is changing. It's very important. That's the only way we can, be grateful to the universe. So, guys, one news is for those who are the part of this journal 555. It looks like everybody is not participating in that. Is there anyone who wants to get around? We are starting this challenge on 23rd. Is there anyone wants to participate in it?
Ma'am, can there be some other time, ma'am, because that time clashes with my yoga class. So,
5:55?
yes, ma'am, my class starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So, if there's any other time, I would like to join, ma'am.
That too we can ask only in the group because I don't know people have joined for that time. Normally we were doing
Okay.
it in the evening 5:55.
Okay. चलो ठीक है मैम, अगर कुछ होगा then you can inform, then I'll plan accordingly.
All right.
Ma'am, and I also want to join for the meet. I haven't paid up. Can you share the link or something where I'm
I'll share
supposed
in
to?
the group. I'll share in the group.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And by the way, the good news is that we are soon going to announce the prizes for the Achievers Meet. We will be taking out the category today. I'll be talking to Aman and we'll decide what do we have to, announce as prizes for the achievers because it's the achiever meet, right? So achievers, everyone is an achiever, but who have calculated what they have done will get the rewards. All right. So probably I'll create something for you all. Good morning, Asha. And good morning, Guruji, and everyone who has written in the chat box. So get ready for more prizes. As I always love to give prizes. You remember rewards? अभी ममता को और जो अचीवर्स हैं, हाईएस्ट अचीवर्स, उनको गोवा में मिलने हैं because they are not coming in Delhi. So they will get their rewards there. I remember them. But जो मंडे 28th को भी आ रहे हैं, उनके लिए भी we are setting some goals so that you come as an achiever. With that, let's get back to our book reading and start our new chapter. But before we start, let's go to the prayer. Everyone sit straight, close your eyes. Yes, Jyoti, tell me. You can open your mic and say whatever you want because we are about to begin our reading. A daily prayer for divine blessings. Beloved Divine Father, Mother, let your divine light fill my mind with wisdom and discernment. Let your divine love fill my heart with sweetness, warmness, and compassion for all. Let your divine power fill me with inner strength to do what is right and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. Beloved Divine Mother, gaze upon me, your beloved child, with mercy, love, kindness, and abundance. For thou art all compassionate. Thank you for your protection and thank you for your love. And now remember the name of one person who's coming to your mind and you think you are in trouble because of that name. Take the name of that person and imagine that person is standing in front of you. Look into the eyes of that person and bow down your head and say, Atma, Namaste. I, the soul, salute the divinity in you. We are all children of Supreme God. And we all make mistakes. But we all are evolving. I forgive you and seek for your forgiveness at all levels. Go in peace. May you be blessed with good health, happiness, prosperity, and spirituality. Take a deep breath. Oh. Shanti. 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 Om. Having this beautiful energy in you, rub your hands and put this powerful energy wherever you feel there is some pain. And you remember it's a blockage which needs to be released. Put your hands there and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And slowly open your eyes and let's ask one question. Who has done yesterday's task? The task
मैम
of
I've
those who
done,
want to
ma'am.
attract and required action. Yes.
मैम मैंने भी किया.
Wonderful. गो
मैम
अहेड।
मुझे कुछ
कितने
मुझे कुछ
गोल लिखे आपने अचीव
मेरे
करने?
अभी तो 11 लिखे मैम, उसमें कुछ पूछना था मुझे मैम।
बोलिए।
उसको और रिफाइन करना है क्या मैम?
बस उसके एक्शंस क्या चाहिए वो लिखना है।
एक्शंस को और रिफाइन करना पड़ेगा मुझे। इफ
करिए।
एक एक शेयर कर सकता हूँ कि अपना ड्रीम मेरा क्या है।
बोलिए।
हम लोग मतलब धाम की यात्रा में जाए, काफी सारे जगह। तो उसमें मुझे डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा मैम कि कहाँ जाना है, कब जाना है, कितना मनी लगेगा, ऐसा 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 मतलब तो थोड़ा सा उसको कैटेगराइज
वो
बताएंगे?
एक्शन नहीं है, वो प्लानिंग है।
अच्छा।
तो एक्शन है कि उसके लिए टिकट बुक करना है, और वहां जाना है तो कहाँ कहाँ कैसे कैसे जाना है, वो प्लानिंग करना पड़ेगा कि उसके एक्शन क्या होंगे। तो
तो
एक्शन में आपको पता है कि एट माई लेवल आई विल जस्ट बाय टिकट एंड गो। सो यू हैव टू नो दैट आपको क्या क्या एक्शन चाहिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, my daughter is going to Amritsar. So that's a dham, Darbar Sahib. So
yes.
she has booked the ticket. She's traveling on 19th and she'll be back on 20th. So आपको उसका स्टडी करना पड़ेगा, because for a layman it's easy, धाम के लिए ये टिकट है और जाना है. But if you have to arrange the funds and then how will it come is an action plan. All
Thank you.
right. So if you have done, Dimpy, you want to share?
Yeah, ma'am. Shall I share what I wrote, ma'am? Ma'am, my goal, what I want to attract is to have a perfect health. For that, I'm walking regularly, exercising, and doing my yoga, ma'am.
Wonderful.
So, giving up negativity. So, for that, ma'am, I'm trying to be giving gratitude to everything throughout the day.
Wonderful.
And ma'am, I want third is to start my work, ma'am. So I'm looking for a tailor so that I can start with my boutique work again, ma'am, to keep myself busy.
Okay.
And ma'am, start some social work twice a week. For that, ma'am, I'm looking for a NGO and time to spend my more time with my mother. So, ma'am, I started visiting her very often, as frequently as I can. And ma'am, I want to cook for my children, which I had totally given up for the last 2 years. So I've started cooking a dish a day, ma'am.
Wonderful.
And want to give more donations, ma'am, in the sense I want to spread more love, money, whatever, ma'am. So for that, what I've started doing, I've started keeping chips, chocolates, and warm clothes in my car, ma'am. So
Wonderful.
whenever I'm going out, ma'am, I'm trying to give it to the needy, ma'am.
Wonderful.
And my daughter had sent a chota chota bacche ka kapda, ma'am, her 1 year old. So that I'm going to give to Mother Teresa in Sri Ram Road, ma'am, where they have the newborn children. So this
Wonderful.
is what I'm going to. So, ma'am, I want to be more connected to God. For that, I'm started visiting temple daily.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And I wanted to, really bring meditation into my practice. For that, ma'am, I joined Shri Shri yesterday, ma'am.
Wonderful.
His meditation classes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You're
So
right.
these are my 9 so far, ma'am.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So they are
Thank
all
you.
well prepared कि उसके लिए क्या action करना है. You've made the action plan also. Wonderful. That's more precise and beautiful. Yes, Mamta?
मैम, हेल्थ के लिए मैंने किया कि मुझे वॉक करना है और स्टेयर पे चढ़ना है, स्टेयर बोल हाँ सीढ़ियों पे चढ़ना है, और हेल्दी खाना खाना है। उस पे मैं पूरा ध्यान रख रही हूँ। मनी को लेकर के जैसे थॉट को मैंने पहले चेंज किया है। कल मुकेश जैसे मैं बोल रही थी कि मुझे कुछ बिजनेस करना है, तो मुकेश ने बोला बिजनेस में अप एंड डाउन होता है। मैंने कहा वो आपके लिए होता होगा, मेरे लिए तो अप ही अप है। तो मैंने ऐसे ही बोला। उन्होंने बोला पैसे डूब मतलब कई बार ऐसे ना हो कि पैसे डूबते भी हैं। मैंने कहा वो आपके डूब सकते हैं, मेरे तो नहीं डूबेंगे। तो वो मैंने उस पे काम किया कि नहीं, जो भी होगा सब अच्छा ही हो रहा है। थॉट प्रोसेस पे भी काम किया कि हमेशा पॉजिटिव सोचूंगी। और रिलेशनशिप भी मेरे काफी, मैं उस पे भी काम कर रही हूँ कि रिलेशनशिप मेरे हमेशा सबसे अच्छे बने रहे। मैं सबसे मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि दिखावा का, मैं उस पे काम कर रही हूँ, थैंक यू बोल रही हूँ हर एक चीज को, ग्रेटिट्यूड दे रही हूँ। तो ये मेरा है।
वंडरफुल,
और अभी
ब्यूटीफुल, कैरी
एक्टिवा
ऑन।
चलाना है, तो एक्टिवा के लिए मैंने अभी एक किसी दीदी से बात किया हुआ है, वो आएंगी मुझे सिखाने। लेकिन वो कह रहे अभी कुछ दिन रुक जाओ, आप, आपका ऑपरेशन हुआ है। मैंने कहा कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं कर लूंगी, आप तो आ जाओ।
Wonderful, wonderful. So excellent. Thank you for doing your task. And today we are on chapter 11 and more LOA techniques. So Deepak Chopra is a very beautiful author, very renowned. He says, be happy for no reason, like a child. Child को कोई reason चाहिए होता है खुश रहने के लिए, or the child is always happy. So be happy for no reason first. Then he says, if you're happy for a reason, you are in trouble because that reason can be taken away from you. So when that reason is not there, you're not happy. Why? You need to be happy all the time. So we are on page, people who want to know, 155. I will share some
Ma'am, I
more.
wanted to ask something regarding this action taken.
Bolo.
Ma'am, sometimes we have a goal, but the action that we take is not sufficient. Like just suppose I had written I want to maintain my weight at 80 kg, for example. But the action that I'm taking is not sufficient. Maybe I have to do some more workout or walk or whatever. And then I'm also writing in my affirmation that I have attained my ideal weight. Then then what do we have to do for that, ma'am? How do we go about
think
it?
of taking more action? Without taking an action, the affirmation cannot be. The frequency of feeling, if you're not taking action, you don't feel good. You are guilty. कि मैंने नहीं किया तो मेरा ये गोल कैसे अचीव होगा? When you're guilty, it's a negative frequency. How will you achieve your goal? So it has to be aligned. You have to have that clarity.
That means we need to put in more effort
Exactly.
in our action.
Yeah. Yes, Jyoti?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I joined today and I'm little bit clueless like which book you are reading and all. Can you please just tell me the name of the book?
The name of the book is The Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. And how to go about it? Because I think its number of classes has happened and today is my first day.
So I come on YouTube live every day free of cost since 5 years. So my
Okay.
YouTube channel is with the name called The Soul Radiance.
Soul Radiance. Okay, ma'am. I'll follow it.
Yeah, you must be coming from some of the groups.
Yes, I got this from the WhatsApp group and I just click on the link and I'm here.
My number is 93.
I can see on the group, ma'am. I can get your number from the group.
Perfectly all right. So you can ask me and I can share you. Daily we share the recordings as well.
Okay, ma'am. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
God bless you.
Ma'am,
So,
I wanted to ask something in continuation. My question was not complete. But ma'am, when we are writing an affirmation, you had also mentioned that we should not doubt. We should just think whatever we want to think and we should just affirm that without thinking of the consequences or how it will be done. The universe will arrange, will make that situation. The universe will create that situation for us. I don't know if I'm thinking in the right track or I'm thinking something wrong.
देखो, the human has a frequency called FTBA. If your goal is aligned with the right feeling, with the right thoughts, with the right beliefs, and with the right actions, you will achieve it. हमारी एफर्मेशन का डाउट तभी आता है जब हमें पता है कि हम इसके लिए कुछ नहीं कर रहे। ये कैसे होगा? आप अपने बेटे के लिए जब सोचा कि उसको स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगा, was there any doubt?
No, ma'am. Because I knew he will get it. Because he is capable of that.
You did your goals. It's exactly the same.
मैम पर वो कैपेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए ना फिर उस चीज को फुलफिल करने के लिए।
तो सोचो कैपेबिलिटी के अकॉर्डिंगली ना, बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा मांगने की कोशिश मत करो।
ठीक है.
So I'll share some more law of attraction techniques that I have been using from time to time to speed up my attraction. Here is my favorite LOA technique. Keep writing your goals. The moment you write your goal as if you already have them, you send a magnetic energy to attract them to you. Have you ever experienced the difficulty of finding a product in the market? And then once you buy it, suddenly you can see that product at many places. And then you wonder why you couldn't find it when you were needing it the most. This is very common experience. Are you curious about why this happens? It is because our brain has a part called RAS activator, a reticular activator system. This activating system, whenever you associate some person or something as yours, the RAS gives it a high priority. The RAS keeps scanning your environment just like a radar. And the moment it finds the same or a similar person or a product, it gives you high alert attention, and that's how you spot it. For example, a friend tells you his or her mobile, but you seem to forget it easily. But when you get a new mobile number for yourself, you seem to remember this number with very little effort. That's because the moment you say this number is yours, the RAS keeps it in a special and high priority memory bank. Similarly, when you go for shopping, you will see that women can easily spot things that need to be bought for the house or for their children. On the other hand, men easily spot things like electronics or books to read. Now, I'm not saying that only women can spot things for house or children, or only men can spot things like electronics. What I'm saying, using this generalized example, is that we easily spot whatever gets registered in the RAS. You could use the strength of the RAS like a radar to scan for opportunities for your goals. It is very easy to use the RAS. All you have to do is write something down, and the RAS knows this is important and give it high priority. The RAS will keep scanning for it everywhere and give you high alert the moment it finds it. That is why in school we are asked to write those things which we needed to remember. Now you understand the sense? What does it mean? Now the trick here is to write as if you already have the goal, because then the RAS believes this is yours. Reticular activating system. It is important. Now, the trick here is to write as if you already have the goal, because then the RAS believes this is yours. It is important and it will give you a high alert attention the moment it finds some person or something related to it. For example, I once trained an organization of 200 people who were unable to meet their goals for about 6 months. I asked all of them to write a reminder in the mobile: congratulations, we have already achieved 250 crores this financial year successfully and easily. I asked them to play this as a daily reminder in their mobile calendar twice a day, morning and evening. I also asked them to write this statement repeatedly whenever they could during the day while at work. Some of them even started writing it on a paper napkin in restaurants while waiting for someone. Some of them made it a habit to write it once every day when they started their work. As a result, that financial year they made 245 crores. Do you think they were upset about being short of 25 crore? They made 245 crores. They were to make 250. So do you think they were upset about being short of 5 crores? Sure, just a little. But they were more excited about reaching 245 crores because they were now nowhere close to their targets before this. How did this happen? When they wrote it every day, their RAS constantly scanned their environment for opportunities to meet their goal. Things which they were unable to spot earlier became clear and visible. I regularly use the power of RAS when I go to meetings. I write my goal as I'm able to speak confidently and creatively and have successfully got a long term business contract with the client. Now my RAS is at work and gives me every information necessary for my subconscious memory, scans and brings my attention to every little detail the client says to help me achieve my sale. But don't just believe me blindly. Try out the power of your own RAS. Write down your goal right now and add a repeat reminder in your calendar twice a day. Keep writing this goal as if you already have it and the RAS knows this is yours already. This is important to you. Your RAS will literally attract your attention to whatever is required to meet your goals. Try it now. Write your goals as if you already have it right now. Create a vision board. This is another very powerful technique. A picture speaks 1,000 words. We learned in chapter 9 that our mind thinks in pictures. One of the best ways to use this strength to your advantage is to create a vision board. A vision board is a board where you display visual photography of your goals already achieved. Go for a test drive of a car you want to buy and take a picture while sitting in the driving seat. Display this picture on your vision board. Go to see a sample flat of your dream house. Take a picture with your family in it and display that picture on your vision board. I wanted to be a best-selling author, so I went to a shop that sells award trophies and took a photograph holding a trophy, and I displayed that picture on my vision board and wrote over there, Mitesh Khatri receiving National Best-Selling Author Award. If you want to make a certain amount of monthly income in your business, then write a check to yourself for that amount and display that check on your vision board. That's okay, Smita, no problem. If you want to get married, then get a beautiful wedding card and display it on your vision board with your name and add your life partner's name or a nickname that you would like to call them by. If a friend is angry with you and you want to mend that relationship with that friend, then take a photograph of a happy memory with your friend and display it on your vision board. If you want to lose weight, then get a photo from Google Images of any model with the kind of body you desire, cut out the face and add your face to their photo and display it on your vision board. This is necessary because your mind can only help you achieve that which it can imagine. The more vivid and real the pictures, the more your mind gets used to the pictures, the more it will attract opportunities to make it real. Your reality in the external world is a reflection of the reality in your internal world. I said the reality of your internal world. View your vision board regularly so that the pictures of your vision board become a reality of the internal world of your mind. And next is surrender. Don't ask how. If you want to achieve a goal, don't ask how, don't ask when, just do it. So surrender your worries, let go of your attachments, and you will realize that you are always taken care of. Many times, participants call me for LOA workshop or coaching and complain that despite doing their affirmations and visualization every day, they are unable to get the results. What do you feel and think most of the time about your goal? I ask them. Within a few minutes of interaction, I realize that they are always restless and constantly thinking about when they will attract their results and how will it really work. If evidently, they live in the frequency of not having the goal. How can they attract 93.5 hertz if they are tuned into 101.5 hertz? So I ask participants to practice surrender and stop asking how. Every time you worry about your results, you wonder how it will happen or get impatient. By feeling this, you block your ability to receive what you want. When you worry about your results, you vibrate at a negative frequency, which takes you away from your goals by attracting all kinds of negative problems. So stop asking how and feel, think, believe, and act as if you already have it. When you go to a restaurant and order food, do you constantly worry about whether the food will come or not? Whether the waiters or the cook will remember your order among so many people? You don't ask those questions. No, you don't do that. You simply place the order and wait patiently. Sometimes there is a delay, but eventually you get what you want. Here is how I practice surrender and stopped asking how. When our first book, Awaken the Leader in You, was published, Indu and I were initially quite confused and worried about how we could turn it into the bestseller. Then one day, we realized that we are blocking our attraction by worrying and thinking too much about how it would happen. Just trying to check the time. So we decided that every time we thought of how, we would say, that's none of our business. The universe will take care of the how, and we would just focus on taking the best possible actions that we could think of. In just a few days after that, we attracted the good fortune of meeting the best-selling author Radhakrishna Pillai, the author of Corporate Chanakya. He was very generous in sharing with us a lot of simple strategies that he had personally used to turn Corporate Chanakya and all his following books into bestsellers. So, based on his guidelines, the support of our publisher, JECO, and with the grace of the universe, we started taking the right steps and eventually, in just a few months, Awaken the Leader in You became the bestseller. So, initially, we were restless and constantly worried, so we did not attract the right frequency that would help us to do the right things or have the right ideas to promote the book. However, the moment we shifted our frequency by practicing surrender and stopped asking how, we attracted the right people, right situations, and our actions started producing results. Such is the power of surrender. You must remember that the LOA is a world of magic, not a world of logic. If you ask how, simply visualize. If you ask how, you have shifted out of the world of magic, and then the LOA will not work for you. Magic happens to those who believe in it. So if you want magical results, then don't ask how. Simply visualize your goal, feel grateful as if you already have it, and use affirmative thoughts. Believe that you deserve it. Act as if you already have it, and then just surrender. Let the magic happen. The perfect zone is another strategy. One of the ways to speed up your attraction is to live in the perfect zone instead of the imperfect zone. For example, when we are about to go for a holiday, a few days before the date for the travel, we exist in a holiday zone. We are happy, excited, preparing for and looking forward to the holidays. So you live in the holiday zone until the time you come back from your holiday. The moment you come back, you are out of the holiday state of mind. We always live in the zone, in one zone or another zone, one state of mind or another state of mind. When it comes to achieving goals, most people live in the perfect zone where they feel something is missing before they achieve their goal. Living in the imperfect zone tunes you into negative frequency and thus pushes you away from your goal. Living in the perfect zone helps you tune into the exact frequency of your goal and helps you attract it towards you. What exactly is a perfect zone? Well, as the name suggests, it is a zone where life is perfect. Nothing is missing. Everything exactly the way we want it or you want your life to be. So, perfect zone is a state of mind where life is perfect. So most people sleep in the imperfect zone where they believe their life is not the way it's supposed to be. They sleep thinking, planning, and wondering how to achieve their goals. Many people even have sleepless nights, worried about what will happen if they don't achieve their goals. This is the frequency of an imperfect zone. Here is what I do when I sleep every night. I sleep imagining that my life is perfect. It is exactly the way I want it. So everything I want is already in my life, and I do this by consciously imagining all that I want as if I already have it. I feel grateful and blessed about such a perfect life and sleep in my perfect zone. Even though my day may have been full of challenges and barriers, I sleep in my perfect zone every night. This helps me tune in to the exact frequency of my goals to attract them towards me rather than deflect them. Even during the day, whenever I'm worried or wonder how things will work, I consciously remind myself to switch from the imperfect zone to the perfect zone. All I do is imagine that everything is perfect, and suddenly my emotions, thoughts, and beliefs shift into the positive frequency. When you live in a perfect zone, you feel secure, grounded, and peaceful as a result. You think in a positive, creative, and powerful way. You have growing beliefs instead of limiting beliefs. And finally, as a result of all this, you're guided by your subconscious mind to take the right action, creative actions, and consistent actions to attract your desired results. So, starting now, create your own perfect world and live in it all the time, especially sleep in it. So, next is collect positive references, which we will read tomorrow. Time is over. Nothing is difficult, it is all in your mind. And let's see you in the evening session of our daily manifestation. And see you evening at 7:30. If anybody has any question before we end, or we'll close the session.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
for
ma'am, just
evening section, how to join? Is it for free or do we need to pay?
आप बताओ क्या होना चाहिए
मुझे पता नहीं, इसीलिए आपको पूछ रही हूँ.
और आपका मन क्या कह रहा है
एक्चुअली मैं बहुत सारे क्लासेस में हूँ, तो मैं रेगुलर आपका ज्वाइन नहीं करती हूँ. कभी कभी जब मेरा फ्री टाइम होता है मैं ज्वाइन होती हूँ. एक्चुअली आई एम प्लानिंग फॉर प्रेगनेंसी फ्रॉम पास्ट 8 years, which is not getting me results. दैट इज वाई मैं उसके लिए उसके अकॉर्डिंग भी मैं क्लासेस में ज्वाइन हो रही हूँ. तो मुझे जानना था कि अगर फ्री है तो मैं इवनिंग सेशन, अगर मुझे क्लासेस का टाइम जब कन्वीनियंट होगा तो मैं जब जब मिल जाएगा तो ज्वाइन होंगी. बिकॉज आई एम रियली आई रियली लाइक योर प्रोग्राम. मैं जितने भी पेड प्रोग्राम्स में ज्वाइन हो रही हूँ उनके और आपके जो भी सुनती हूँ, तो उनके पास भी जितना कनेक्टिविटी मिलती है आपके पास भी कनेक्टिविटी मिलती है. तो दैट आई एम ज्वाइनिंग योर क्लासेस. I can say that I'm not regular, but you're a student. I'm a student of your. I'm a big fan because आपके क्लासेस से जो क्लैरिटी मिलती है उससे मुझे बहुत सारा पॉजिटिव आया है, तो ये जानना था.
तो एक तो सबसे पहले आपको बहुत जगह आना जाना नहीं रहना चाहिए. जहाँ पे एक जगह आपको विश्वास हो वहीं पे काम करिएगा. नंबर वन. नंबर टू, हमारा इवनिंग सेशन जो होता है वो पेड सेशन होता है. उसमें हीलिंग होती है, उसमें ग्रैटिट्यूड सिखाते हैं. उसके लिए ऐसे जर्नल्स दिए जाते हैं. ये जर्नल्स में आपको काम करना
ओके.
होता है, जिसकी वजह से लोग मिरेकल्स क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. सो
ओके.
आप बहुत जगह एक ही गोल के लिए नहीं, जहाँ पे ट्रस्ट बन गया है वहीं जाओ और वहीं अचीव करो. बिकॉज इधर
मतलब
उधर
मतलब मैं मतलब लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन में नहीं घूम रही हूँ, जैसे कि हेल्थ कोच है, जैसे कि गर्भ संस्कार है, ऐसे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जो होते हैं ना, मेरे गोल से रिलेटेड डिफरेंट पार्ट्स को मैंने चूज किया है, लाइक नेचुरोपैथी, ऐसे उसमें मैं देख रही हूँ।
सो आप कंटिन्यू करिए, बहुत चीजें
तो
नहीं
मुझे
होती, आप
हेल्थ
जो कर रहे हैं
मेरा
उसकी पे ट्रस्ट करिए एंड कंटिन्यू विद दैट। और जब आपको लगेगा कि नहीं आपको यहाँ से कर, तब आइए तो होल हार्टेडली आए, बिकॉज आई डोंट लाइक टू बिलीव इन सो मेनी
ओके
कोचेस एंड सो मेनी एक्सरसाइजेस। We should go for 1, 2, 3, 4
ओके
maximum and then trust that and work with that. Because उससे confusion create हुआ, मैं ये सही कर
ओके
रही हूँ, मैं ये कर रही हूँ, so don't go with that. और अगर आप सीरियस हो तो टाइम निकालिए। Yes.
एक्चुअली
शिल्पी बोलिए।
एक्चुअली मैम इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि कंफ्यूजन नहीं, जैसे कि मेरा इश्यू है तो मैं हेल्थ से रिलेटेड वहां पर जो चीज चाहिए मैं वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर रही हूँ, जिससे मेरा हेल्थ भी इम्प्रूव हो चुका है।
Very good.
एक्चुअली आई एम ओवरवेट पास्ट 3 months बैक, तो नेचुरोपैथी और मैंने डाइट से मैंने अपना 6 kgs वेट मैंने विद इन 31 days, जैसे कि और डाइट अभी स्टिल आई एम मेंटेनिंग परफेक्ट हेल्थ,
ठीक है,
so that is the reason I have chosen different paths.
wonderful. Please carry on. In case you need me, we work in the evening with the paid.
Okay. Okay. How much does it cost, ma'am?
3 days, 1310,
Okay.
1310.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Shilpi.
Yeah, ma'am. I was about to ask that we have to create a vision in our mind. I got the answer. This was written in the first slide.
No, it
We
should
have
be a
to create a
physical
picture.
vision board. We have to have a
Yeah.
physical vision board.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I got it. Take it.
These are the techniques which are very powerful because we have a subliminal effect on our mind. What we see
Mm-hmm.
in pictures, our subconscious believes it more.
Yes.
So
Ma'am,
the
do
more the
we,
pictures,
ma'am, do we have to imagine it or we have to physically make it?
both.
Okay.
First make it and then imagine in the visualization technique.
Right. Take it.
All right, with that, we come to an end of our today's session and see you morning wale session ke logon ko in the morning and evening people in the evening. All the best. Have a day
Thank
full
you,
of
ma'am.
manifestation outcomes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Love
ma'am.
you.